Hi, hallo, hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir betreten mal hier gleich die Sphäre, damit wir gleich wieder in Columbinas Haut schlüpfen können, beziehungsweise in ihren
What a lively
Nein.
place.
Hey, you old... Who
Ja,
are
das
you,
können wir ja
Cole?
überspringen. Das können wir ja überspringen, das haben wir gesehen.
Are they...
I'm looking right at
Ja,
it.
die streiten sich.
You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the
Ich
world.
hatte so ein
You
paar
might as well use
technische
that hammer
Probleme,
to...
worum ich mich kümmern musste.
I'll bet you send
Mit
all the
Honkai
materials
Star
to your
Rail.
little princess.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Kusky.
Aber naja.
As soon as the...
See? Lolka
Jetzt
knows
ist
what...
das
I
erstmal
guess they're...
erledigt.
friends. But then again, it wouldn't be the first...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You
Okay, das
hear
müssen wir
me?
noch ein zweites Mal hören.
Oh, so that was her way of trying... What a pity.
Aber warum etwas Gemeines zu sagen? Da hat es wohl jemand gern gehabt, die arme Columbina, die arme Zentrone zu ärgern.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
Ich glaube, das haben wir noch nicht
I
gesehen.
sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me?
Nee, ich
Can
glaube,
you see me?
oder?
Here you go.
Was?
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
Aber das war schon ein bisschen weiter weg von ihr.
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
Vor allen Dingen, weil die andere nicht geantwortet hat. Voll
The most
unfreundlich.
important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Was? Ach, hat nichts gebracht. Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, dass da was passieren würde, aber nee, leider nicht. Geht die jetzt einfach weiter?
Columbina?
Was? Sie hat doch was gemerkt.
Traveler?
Ach, das war nur so ein
Let's go!
Gedanke.
No time to be spacing out.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, sie kommt also mit. Vielleicht gar keine schlechte Idee, einfach still an ihrer Seite zu bleiben. Naja, dann weißt du auf jeden Fall, was abgeht. Na gut, aber wir gehen erstmal einfach weiter. Wo ist hier? Hier, Wellen, die nie ankommen. Gehen wir mal ran an den Speck.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Oh Mann. Das kann ja mal heiter werden, wenn wir die treffen.
Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner... If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexen Circle, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle for you.
Ja, das ist auch gut so. Glaube ich.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
Anscheinend scheint sie gerade zu kommen.
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to...
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
Wie wäre es mit einem Teeservice? Ich meine mich zu erinnern, dass jede Hexe ihre eigene Tasse hat.
That would be this young lady, then?
Hey there. Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Sie sieht auf jeden Fall aus wie ein Five-Star-Charakter.
Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Was?
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Ja, aber warum hat sie eine Sprechblase?
Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you.
Oh.
It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Ja, ein bisschen.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean,
Du alter Hengst
As
hier.
for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
Zweimal, wann denn?
It's really you. Thanks for all your guidance in the past.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
Die verkannte und doch geniale Bildhauerin, Koryphäe unter den Schriftstellern, wenn sie doch nur schreiben würde, eine geborene Rednerin, wenn sie denn sprechen würde, und noch so viel mehr. Nicole! Kurz gesagt, Schweigen bedeutet Beobachterin der Welt zu sein. Ja, das ist also Nicole. Ja, ihr Design gefällt mir auf jeden Fall.
No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it!
What?
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
Oh,
But I
Heiland.
could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This
Was?
is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. She not used to face. Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing...
Sorry, embarrassing. When?
Unter den Worten, die gerade rausgehüpft sind, habe ich Engel gesehen.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
all right. Paimon remembers her.
Aber wir haben sie nie persönlich gesehen.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a lot... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here...
That's right. Is that something you...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war, the Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creation, but despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy.
Hat sie jetzt Lauma geantwortet oder
After
Columbina?
building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons, but of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized,
Oh, that's such a sad story.
it is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant... It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, what I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes.
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did
Whoa, time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to... Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need...
Yes. Although I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it.
Ey, wo ist denn jetzt Columbina?
Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know, and by completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the moon goddess back home. I'm really skimping.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from...
Yes. Basically.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborean. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables. Perhaps. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
Auf Wiedersehen.
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Ich habe das nicht weggedrückt, den großen Viereck.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Ich habe so ein Gefühl, dass die Fatui auch etwas wüssten können.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Javat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandrone again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Naja, also, Sandrone ist wollen, glaube ich, sehr so eine Sache.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Pass auf, dass du dich nicht wieder mit Arlecchino anlegst.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch?
I should follow them. Just in case there's some way that I can help.
Aber wie? Du kannst ja nichts machen. Kannst ja nichts machen. Suche in der Enklave des Frostmods. Oh, ich würde viel lieber zum Dings gehen. Ihr wisst schon. Zu dem Fatui. Das ist spannender. Weil hier waren wir schon so oft. Am Ende, aber na gut. Bringen wir das einfach schnell hinter uns
A
und
while
dann
ago,
kommen wir da
I
schnell
took
wieder
the
hin.
time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here.
You're saying there's unreliable material?
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized, and there's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
Klar und knapp beschreibt dein Stil dieser historischen Aufzeichnungen ganz gut. Man könnte sie aber genauso gut kurz und trocken nennen. Und da Lauma das Material im Schlaf beherrscht, ist es echt schwer, darin noch eine neue Information zu finden.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kut.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Als du diese Texte geordnet hast, welche Kriterien hast du verwendet?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her
Changes? Me?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere. Oh, for what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Ja, wir sollten alles nachgucken, was wir können. Alter, aber wie sie hier einfach durch die Gegend
Exerting but a
herumchillt.
fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea.
Oh, ist das jetzt passiert oder nicht?
Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
Hier triebte zwar Subjektivität, sowas haben wir in Natland schon mal gehört.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now.
Ja, klar.
Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are...
What about you, traveler? What are you reading?
Wirkt wie eine Sammlung von Anekdoten.
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in... Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. And thus, Rit, the moon chanter, declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to... Yet, no further miracles were bestowed. And, any thoughts after reading that?
Wenn das stimmt, das hat einen etwas einsamen Beigeschmack.
Yeah, Palabina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar... But now that I think about it, it does seem like something...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something.
Ja, das muss auf jeden
Arthur
Fall
said he
sein.
was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nashi Town and see how he's doing.
Ja, machen wir im nächsten Part. Leute, wir machen dann beim nächsten Mal weiter und ich sag dann mal wieder bis dann und ciao. Das ist ein Schiff. Ist es aber auf der Karte? Ja, nicht in den Aufträgen, sondern auf der Karte. Nee, es ist nicht auf der Karte eingezeichnet, auch wenn ich es gerade verkackt habe. Müsste hier irgendwo sein. Geht da drauf? Ich weiß nicht, da ist doch bestimmt den einen oder anderen Schatz, aber ich komme da nicht so einfach jetzt gerade hoch, weil ich jetzt keinen fliegenden Charakter habe. Aber naja, egal. Dann beende ich hier jetzt einfach mal den Part und wir gehen dann direkt nach Narsha im nächsten Part. Und ich sag dann mal wieder, bis dann und ciao.